Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Barcelona. Please remain seated as soon as the fasten seatbelt sign is switched off.
So we made it to Barcelona yesterday. The flights went really well. I actually was able to sleep quite a bit on the plane over, so that was really good. By the time we got here, it was like noon on Friday. We left it in the afternoon on Thursday from Minnesota and got to Barcelona about noon on Friday. And by the time it was like 8 o'clock that night, we were all pretty wiped out, and I slept for like almost 11 hours, I think, and woke up about 8 o'clock this morning and felt pretty good. So definitely glad that jet lag, at least so far, hasn't been bad. I feel like I'm on a pretty good schedule. As long as I don't try to calculate what time it actually is back home, then I'm okay. So I'm hoping to keep my sleep pretty well on track for the next couple of days. And Monday and Tuesday, I have a whole bunch of pre-op appointments at the hospital to do like 3D planning and sort of pre-anesthesia testing, COVID testing, and I don't really know what else, but I'm sure they'll tell me. Hopefully they'll let me maybe film some stuff there or take some pictures or something, so I can document a little bit about what is going on there. Otherwise, I'm just gonna try to stay as low-key as possible and really stay rested and just try to kind of keep my mind off of the surgery. The nice thing I think about being in a totally different place and kind of a different routine is I haven't had like a lot of time to really just be thinking about the surgery or kind of getting stressed out about it. So there's sort of like new things to see and do, so that's kind of nice. But I will keep updating on here as much as I can as we get closer, and see you guys soon. Yes. So today I had my first visit at the clinic. Went over to, it's a big medical center, and then the surgery clinic is within that, in that larger hospital, and got to actually meet with the surgeon, meet with the international patient coordinator who I've been talking to via email this whole time, and did a bunch of pre-op testing. So it was kind of a long day. We were there pretty early this morning, and I had to do all this 3D planning. So they did a ton of imaging, and like making molds of my teeth and everything. And what's really cool is that they take like photos, a whole bunch of different photos, and then they took intraoral photos. So they like basically mapped out all my teeth on the inside. And they also did a CBCT scan, which is like a, 3D CAT scan of my head. And then they put all those things together into some like computer system that literally makes like a 3D virtual model of my entire head and mouth and face and everything. And then that's what they use for the surgical planning. So tomorrow I'll meet again with the surgeon, and they will go over sort of what they're going to do and like show me on the 3D model what they're going to move and like how everything is going to move. And they make like a surgical splint from that, which they use in the actual surgery, so that nothing is left like up to chance in the surgery. They just follow this plan that's totally mapped out, and that's what helps them make the surgery time a lot faster and make sure that they like put everything exactly where they want it to be. So then I also had some blood work done for the anesthesiologist, an EKG and a COVID test, and I think that was it. I feel like I'm forgetting another thing I did, but all of that will just kind of make sure that I'm totally ready for the surgery. I don't think anything came up in any of those tests. And then tomorrow we just meet with the anesthesiologist to kind of go over some of those things or any questions that they have, and then meet again with the surgeon to walk through all of the planning based off of these 3D models. And then my surgery will be early Wednesday morning. So pretty wiped out at this point. jet lag has been okay, but just didn't sleep super great last night, and I'm trying to make sure I get a good night's sleep tonight, since I know tomorrow before the surgery will probably be a little bit restless, but I feel like I'm doing pretty well and really excited to see this 3D model tomorrow and just kind of get this over with at this point. I'm feeling really ready and I just want it to be done now. So I will check back in after the appointment tomorrow and see what else I know. So it's the night before my surgery, and we had the last appointment with the surgeon earlier this evening to go over all the 3D planning, which was super crazy. So it was like a 3D digital version of my head and face, and like shows exactly how everything's gonna move. And it was kind of like having a CGI alien version of me on a screen. But it was pretty cool to see kind of what everything's going to look like in the end, or at least they can really show you what like the bone structure is going to look like. They don't totally know what the soft tissue is going to do, but it's a pretty good mock-up of what I'm going to look like in the end. So that was really cool to see, and it's a pretty big change, but I'm really excited, and I am hoping I can get a little sleep tonight, because I know it's going to be a little hard to fall asleep. So I'm going to try to take a bath and drink some sleepy tea and hopefully get to bed pretty soon here, because it's kind of late and we have to leave for the hospital at 6 a.m. I have to check in at 6:45, and then my surgery is at 8:30, and then surgery takes about 2 hours, and then there's like 3 to 5 hours in the recovery room afterwards to kind of come out of the anesthesia, and then I will get moved into the hospital where I will stay overnight tomorrow night, and then they will check me out in the morning, make sure everything's good, and then I can leave on Thursday morning. So just hoping to get some rest as much as I can tonight, and excited for tomorrow.